Alright, imagine this. You finally land your dream job. The salary is way higher than what you used to make, and you think, finally, I can stop stressing about money. Fast forward a few months, and somehow, you're still struggling to make ends meet. Your bank account is nearly empty before the next paycheck, and you're left wondering, how is this even possible? Well, you're not alone. Over 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, even people making six figures. But why? Why does making more money not always mean financial freedom? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden traps of modern spending, lifestyle inflation, debt cycles, and why so many people feel broke, no matter how much they earn. 1. The illusion of a high salary. Most people assume that once you hit a certain income, say, $100,000 a year, you're financially secure. But here's the reality. A high salary doesn't automatically mean wealth. Why? Because it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Let's break it down. If you make $100,000 a year, after taxes, that's closer to $70,000, depending on where you live. Rent or mortgage? That could be $2,500 per month or more in a big city. Car payments, insurance, groceries, subscriptions, it all adds up fast. And if you have student loans, credit card debt, or kids, your paycheck disappears even quicker. So, even though the number on your paycheck looks great, the cost of simply existing has skyrocketed, which means even six-figure earners aren't necessarily rich. 2. Lifestyle inflation, the silent wealth killer. Here's a hard truth. The more you make, the more you spend. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest reasons people never escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Think about it. You get a raise, so you upgrade your apartment. You get a bonus, so you finance a new car. You make six figures, so you start eating at expensive restaurants. And before you know it, your spending has risen to match your income. The worst part? Most of these new expenses feel necessary over time. You can't imagine going back to a smaller apartment or driving an older car. And that's how lifestyle inflation traps people into always needing their next paycheck. 3. Debt, the financial quicksand. Debt is another huge reason why people with high salaries still feel broke. Let's say you make $80,000 a year, but you have $50,000 in student loans, a $30,000 car loan, $10,000 in credit card debt. That means a huge chunk of your paycheck is already spoken for before you even get it. And here's the real danger. Debt isn't just about the amount, it's about the interest. Credit cards charge 20% plus interest on unpaid balances. Car loans and student loans take years to pay off, draining your income. Even small loans add up over time, making it feel like you're running on a treadmill. And if an emergency happens, like a medical bill or job loss, debt can spiral out of control fast. 4. The subscription and small purchase trap. It's easy to blame big expenses for financial struggles, but small purchases can be just as dangerous. Think about it. How many subscriptions do you have? Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Apple Music, Disney+. Gym memberships, food delivery apps, cloud storage, premium apps. Each one seems small, $9.99 here, $14.99 there, but when you add them up, that's hundreds of dollars a month flying out of your account without you even realizing it. And it's not just subscriptions. Daily coffee runs, takeout, random Amazon purchases, all of it drains your bank account little by little. Over time, these small invisible expenses make a huge difference in why so many people feel like their money disappears. 5. Inflation and the rising cost of living. Even if you're responsible with money, the cost of everything keeps going up. Rent prices have doubled in many cities. Groceries are more expensive than ever. Healthcare, insurance, childcare, education, all rising faster than wages. So even if you're making more money than you were 10 years ago, it doesn't go as far because everything costs more. In some cases, people making six figures today have less purchasing power than people making $50,000 a decade ago. And that's why it feels like no matter how much you earn, you're still struggling. 6. Why saving money feels impossible. One of the biggest challenges of living paycheck to paycheck? No emergency savings. Experts say you should have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses saved up. But in reality? Over 60% of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency. Even high earners struggle to build savings because of high expenses and debt. Why is it so hard? There's always something to spend money on. Most people don't prioritize saving, it's whatever is left over. The economy makes it difficult to get ahead. Without savings, even a small financial setback, like car repairs or medical bills, can wipe out your entire paycheck. Before we wrap up, let's talk about how paycheck to paycheck living affects mental health and decision making. 1. Constant financial stress. Living paycheck to paycheck means constant anxiety about money. What if I lose my job? What if my car breaks down? What if rent goes up? This stress affects your health, relationships, and even work performance. 2. The scarcity mindset. When you're always worried about money, you start making short-term decisions instead of long-term ones. Instead of investing, you focus on surviving the month. Instead of saving, you're forced to spend every dollar you make. Instead of planning for the future, you just hope you make it to the next paycheck. This keeps people trapped in the cycle, because escaping paycheck to paycheck life requires long-term thinking. 3. Feeling stuck no matter what you do. Even if you work hard, get promoted, or increase your income, it feels like you're just treading water. This can be demotivating. Why bother trying to get ahead if nothing changes? This is why so many people give up on budgeting, saving, or investing, because it feels impossible to truly get ahead. Final thoughts. So, next time you hear someone say, if you make 6 figures, you should be rich, you'll know the truth. The system is designed in a way that makes escaping the paycheck to paycheck cycle extremely difficult. But here's the good news, it's not impossible. Understanding these traps is the first step to breaking free. The next step? Learning how to manage money differently, avoiding lifestyle inflation, prioritizing saving, and making smarter financial choices. If you found this interesting, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. Who knows? Maybe next time, we'll be talking about why so many rich people pay little to no taxes, and what you can do about it. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.